girl Trinise
and Foxy B.
and we're here to tell you how it be from a Virgo's point of view. Well, today we do have our guest back, Miss Kimora.
Hi.
All right, yeah, she's joining us once again, and today we're doing episode 3 on the topic.
Girl, you know you should have been there.
Stop ignoring the red flags, ladies. We're just gonna jump on right into it. That's how we do it. Yeah. Just in case you know, I'm a lyricist too. Okay. I did wanna Miss Foxy be a little bit of time to conclude her story that she started telling us about in episode 1 about everything she was going through. Because remember, the Virgo Lounge is here is a place and a safe space where we share our stories to help other women. That's the whole purpose of it. It's a safe place where women can come, connect, share, vibe, tell their stories, and strengthen one another. The questions I have for Miss Foxy B is, I know it was very shocking when y'all heard her say, like, remember you heard her say, Kimora, that she tried to push the man away. She wanted to push the man away. That was really strange. Did you guys feel the same way? She wanted go be with somebody else. She wanted him to disappear.
Yeah, exactly. You get away from me.
Explain a little bit. Elaborate more on that. Explain to the women like what you really meant.
I was tired of everything. The bullshit. The drama. No. He used to tell me, he said, I can't wait until you turn 37. What do you mean? He said, you'll see. I said, we're not going to even be together by that time. He said, yes, we will.
So you was planning not to be together? You knew that things wasn't
it's
going to
something
work out?
he knew, but it hit me when he said that. When I got to that age, I grew up. He did not. He remained to do the same things that we did when we was in our 20s. So I'm waiting. I'm like, is he ever going to grow up? Yeah, he never grew up. He kept doing the same thing. Like I said, I mentioned before in episode 1, it really got crazy with the weight loss. He had an issue with the weight loss. He had an issue with me working. So therefore, at that point, I got tired.
Wow.
I had to go.
You were at 410 pounds?
406.
406.
And at that time, I dropped to 160.
160.
Yeah.
So you're a whole new person.
Definitely.
And he couldn't deal with that.
He couldn't do it. But I'm going to tell you the red flag. He told me ahead of time that he won't be able to deal with that weight loss.
That's the thing I don't understand about some people. Like, I hear people say, like, oh, she told me this, and he told me that, but you don't believe what they say? Like, well,
no, I did. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm the same person.
Was he a comedian? Like, was he telling a joke?
No, he was used to the big girl. He couldn't get used to the 160-pound girl.
Wow.
And I think that's when real insecurities kicked in. I probably was going to get more attention from other men, so that kicked in. Like I said in episode 1, he used to rip my clothes off because the clothes was too tight. He always thought my clothes was too tight. No.
Well, I notice these days you don't wear no tight clothes. I'll never see you in tight. I want to see you in tight clothes.
At my age, I cannot wear stuff tight.
Girl, shut
but I'm trying.
But do you think that's because of how he
had you? And I was just going to elaborate it. I think he's still embedded in me when it comes to that. Because I don't even wear nothing tight anymore.
Even fitting, like...
Not fitting, not tight, but fitting. My clothes is loose. Yeah. And I think that's...
mental thing.
Yeah. And a mental thing for me, yeah. But I have to... I'm getting there. But I'm getting older, but as you get older...
It don't matter.
Girl, I can't see myself when... Okay, well, I try, but I think that's still embedded in me.
It is.
Because of that, yeah, it is.
So I see earlier you said that you grew and he didn't. So do you guys believe that you can generally outgrow people? Or do you feel like sometimes your taste might change and it'll be a thing of where I'm starting to like something different before, or you notice what you like now? So do you believe that you can outgrow someone, or do you feel like it's more so of a, okay?
Yeah, you outgrow somebody. I grew up. He didn't.
I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
You can outgrow someone, especially if it's somebody that's stuck in their ways. My first husband, he's very stuck in his ways. But very determined, very motivated, but just very stuck in his ways. And I'm that person that's always looking to improve me. I want to be a better version of me every day. And so when you have somebody that is constantly looking to improve themselves and they're becoming better, and then this person is still kind of stuck into their same ways, same routine, of course, you're going to really mature and evolve, and then that person's still kind of stuck back where y'all started at.
That's how he was.
And comfortable. They get comfortable. Yeah. A lot of people get comfortable in a relationship. I noticed that too.
Yeah, but he was getting older too, so it was time for you to be better than what you was 10, 15 years ago, but it just got worse. I was the issue. And being that I was the issue, I finally got tired. I got tired of all the red flags. So what did I do? I left.
And how did that go for you?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
One night he started while I was at work. And I said, you know what? I'm done. Oh, you always saying that. You always saying that. I said, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you.
I ain't gonna lie, I said that so many times. Boy.
I'm done. Listen, I'm done. And when I said I was done this time, I was done. So he had my car that night. I had my mom to come get me from work. While he was gone, I went back to the place and got all my stuff and I left. But let me tell you, before then, I asked God. One night again, he started again. So where we stayed at had like a little bench next to the lake. I was talking to God. I didn't ask God for no another man. I didn't ask God for no money. I asked God for my peace. And that's what I wanted.
Wow.
So after I left, 3 days later, he took his own life.
What?
He committed suicide because I left him. Was that the answer? No. The thing was, I was your issue. Your issue left. That was your time to get yourself together. But instead, he took another route. He took his own life.
But he told you that he could not live without you.
He did say that. He used to say that all the time. He said, if you think I'm going to walk the face of this earth without you, you must be crazy. I said, you must be crazy because I ain't killing myself with no damn body. Well, you don't love me as much as I love you. I say, well, I guess I fucking don't.
You know, you have some people who think that is normal. They think that, like, I'm gonna go through that cycle of saying, I can't live without you. And how do you know when it's real and when it's not? How do you know when?
And you don't, because when it happened, and the detectives and all that were like, I said, he really actually did it. Well, one female though. That's what I'm saying. I'm just one female too. How many out there that he could have had? I'm just one. Yeah. He took his own life because I left him.
Do you feel any guilt behind that? Like,
no.
Well, that's good.
No, because again, I was your problem. I was your issue. Your issue has left the building. Again, that was your time to get yourself together. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I mean, some people may think I'm cold-hearted. Well, they have the right to feel that way, but at the same time, no one knows what was going on in my house. Not in my family. Don't know everything that went on in my house to make me finally make that decision to leave. So if that was his answer, that was his answer to do that.
How do you guys feel about that though? I see you was kind of at a point where nobody knew what was going on in your house. So how do you feel about people knowing what goes on in your house?
Virgos are very private.
Okay.
We would not discuss it unless we want to discuss.
Well, my thing is, in a marriage and in a relationship, period, you have to know who to talk to. Because yes, as women, we do, and we're supposed to be able to share when a young person comes to us and asks advice and things like that. Because even the Bible says God called the young because they're strong and the older because they're wise. It is our job to pass wisdom down to you guys as young ladies because we've been through things and God allowed us to go through these things so we can share these things.
Yeah.
But how many of us do that? Not a lot of us do that because we don't want to expose our situation. Right. I used to be like that. And yes, Virgos are very, very private. We're not secretive, we're private. We like to we share with who we feel.
We don't trust everybody.
Yeah.
And then say that's just not with us, that's just with anybody. You can't trust everybody to tell your business to. You have to know who to trust, that you know that your business is not going to be from here to Miami.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that, and we're Virgos are definitely like that. No, I gotta trust you to know to sit to tell you my personal business. But in my case, I didn't tell no one. No one knew what was going on till after the fact.
Even in my first marriage too, like there was so much going on, and we used to talk to the pastor. You know, we would have counseling. Certain family members would try to help out, but I did not tell everyone because it's not everyone's business. So when we divorced after that it was like 22 years, like being together. People were shocked because at the end of the day, you put on this face, everything's okay to the world. Because you try to be strong for the kids and the family. You're holding everything together. You know, you have to put on this face. And I'm very good at, that compartmentalizing. Like, I believe that my home is my home, work is work. I used to have to teach adults. You can't fool them when you come in. You gotta be on point. Hey, this is what I'm going through at home is not their fault. I have to still come to do a job. And so, but guess what? On break, I'm in there crying to my best friend, telling her everything that happened. And she's old enough to be my mom. She's older than my mom. And I love talking to older women. Like I have a couple that I confide in and talk to. But almost every day I'd be in there crying to her, telling her everything. And she would help me through it. She would encourage me. She done went through worse situations. So she was really like my rock at that time, between her and God, like to help me get through this situation.
Yeah, my family knew some stuff, but they didn't know everything.
But my family didn't know. They didn't know.
Some.
They didn't really know.
But they didn't know everything.
Yeah.
I kept
because then it's like about okay, this is my husband at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you don't really want to. It's your job to protect and to cover too. At the same time, you just can't. Oh, Mom, guess what he did? You can't do that because now your mama mad at him, and she probably want to kill him. And now you're all back in the bed together.
And mom's still over there mad.
Yeah, but when I got real serious about leaving, that's when everybody found out.
You get tired.
That's when I talk, because I'm serious. Yeah. I don't care who ain't gonna like them after this. I'm done.
You get tired. You have to get tired.
Absolutely.
Only you can make that decision. Nobody else can make that decision for you. But once you're tired, you'll leave the bad way to good.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got to a point where I'm just like, I can't do this no more. I gotta put me and my children first. I cannot do this anymore. Yeah.
And it's been me first ever since.
Now, and then, so even when I was dating, it's certain things I don't got time for. I dealt with a lot of jealousy and insecurities in my marriage, and I don't have time for that anymore. Like, I was dating this one guy. He was like, he asked me a question like, where are you? You sound like you're in the car or something like that. And I was not in the car. And why are you even worried about where I'm at? That was a red flag. Guess what? That was the end of sir. And he was a nice guy. It just was a trigger for me. And I know that would be a trigger for me. Like,
and for the record, I haven't dated anyone since.
So I was gonna ask after that.
It's been a long time, girl.
And then approximately almost 12 years.
Yeah, long time.
And I haven't dated since.
So what do you feel like is holding you? I don't say holding you back, but why aren't you getting back?
I'm being more careful this time.
Okay.
Do you think you might be being too careful to where you're not?
Yes.
I mean, 12 years has been a long time.
Yes.
See, this is the difference between that Leo Virgo and that Virgo.
This time I have to protect myself. I am not going through what I went through before. And like I said, that one was the worst relationship. I've only been in two, but that one was the worst one.
See, I just feel like it's all about how you look at life.
No.
I feel even though I went through so much in that first marriage, I just don't have any regrets. I don't regret. I don't wish it was shorter. I don't have any regrets. I feel like this was a part of my life journey. There was a lot of great things that came out of it. All of my beautiful kids, and we had a lot of great times together. It was not all bad, but at the end of the day, when the bad start outweighing the good, no. When it's starting to affect my mental health, no. When it's affecting me, everything, no. I can't do it.
That could be the reason too. Maybe you tried to break me and it didn't work. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. Maybe he tried to do everything in his power to break me, but it didn't break me.
That is possible. That's definitely possible. I think you do have some dudes who try to be controlling, and I'm going to break you down to find like the small version of you and trick that person. So that definitely makes sense.
Yeah, well.
You couldn't be broken.
No.
Bruised but not broken.
Hello.
Exactly.
So what are some of the things that you do to cope with?
Cope with what?
What you've been through, like, because you're so guarded now. Are you even gonna be open to a man even come to talk to you?
Man, hell, come to me. You think it's like no problem. I turn it down.
12 years.
If the approach is not right, I turn it down. Okay, for example, at the gas station, the guy came up to me. What's up, shorty? Nigga, do I look like a shorty to you? I'm a grown motherfucking woman. I said, try it again. Come back and try it again. He came, what's up, shorty? Oh, no. They don't even know how to approach you these days. I'm a fully grown woman. I'm not no shorty. I'm short, but I ain't no shorty.
True.
Okay, so I'm being careful. I'm sorry.
So he the only one that approach you, or
no?
Ain't nobody come correct?
It's many more. It's many more, but no.
No,
it's focused on me. I'm sorry.
Me?
It been me ever since, and I love my single life.
Okay.
Hello.
So do you guys feel like sometimes maybe if we're trying to be guarded and save ourselves, could that be an internal red flag because we're trying to be so cautious, but then can you being cautious kind of be, I don't want to say a curse, but someone a way of now it's backfiring? So do you feel like any of your ways of trying to be reserved kind of backtrack on that?
No, not really.
No, you just like still me.
I'm still with me. No, I'd rather stay single and flirtatious right now.
And it's good.
Now, and don't get me wrong, somebody may come along and break me. It's gonna be a hard job to do, but somebody might come along. But right now, it's all about me.
I feel like you got a whole wall that got to be tore down.
Whoever
it is got to have like a
triple brick wall. I'm telling you, I need a bulldozer. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not going through that no more. That's why I'm gonna get me a nice white man. Hello, white man.
Calling all of them.
Hey.
White man.
Until then, it's gonna be strippers. Hey.
Girl, where are the strippers?
Hey, I travel.
You gotta travel to see them.
Ain't no good ones locally, sweethearts. Ain't no good ones locally, so I gotta go travel to get the boom.
This girl got one of them men on her screensaver.
I sure do.
She's very serious about it.
I sure do. Hey, Python. Come on. Hey, baby.
You're her screensaver.
Sure is.
But he's a black man.
I'm in love with a stripper.
Why? If you want a white man, why you got no white man as your screensaver?
Because I ain't finding one until my wife can get.
There's a lot of nice little
I know it's a lot.
Well, find you one and put it on your screensaver.
I haven't
and
seen
maybe he'll come to you.
Well, that's a stripper. I don't want no white man as a stripper as my man.
It don't matter whichever one you like. Just put him on your screensaver. Start manifesting them this way,
Okay. No, the Python stay right there for now.
When you run into the white man and he sees your screensaver.
Okay,
who is this? What is this?
And I will tell her who exactly.
I can't compete.
Can't compete with that. That's okay. Just trust me. White man is only entertainment purposes only.
Oh, you about to use. Oh God.
The strippers are entertainment purposes.
Oh, the strippers are. Oh, I
white man. Y'all saying if he see my screensaver, he might feel some type of way. No, listen to me. entertainment purposes only.
Okay, so dang, I gotta see what sign we gotta find you.
Right.
Yeah, that's it ain't gonna be no earth sign.
How you know? You never know.
Not. They're too possessive for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel sorry, but no, I'm fine right now. And plus, I'm not allowed to have a boyfriend according to my second child.
Ooh. Now, how do y'all feel about that? Now, that's another topic. You guys feel like
You don't want your mama to be happy?
You gotta ask him. You gotta ask him.
I know my mama.
Even if I flirted from there, he'd be like, "Really, mom? Really? Really? Hey, dude, that's my mama right there."
So you guys retake your children's thoughts like into, I won't say into consideration, but like I know in this instance
No.
a difference. Let's say if y'all dating and you doing whatever
No.
your child like, I don't like this.
The reason I'm not there is not because of my kids, it's because it's my choice.
Okay.
No, I don't take that. You know, if my child told me that the person did something to hurt her or something like that, yeah, that's different. But
No, I'm not there.
as far as me and my relationship with that person,
No,
and they're not gonna listen to how you feel about their partners either.
Exactly. So that's why I say that my decision to be single and not date right now is not because of my children. It's because of me. I'm just having a little fun because he do that. He do that. But no, that's not. It's my decision. When I'm ready, I will get out there and mingle.
Let me see here. What's the trend on social media that encourages people to ignore the red flags?
That's a good question.
That's a good one.
And there's a lot of stuff trending on social media. That's red flags.
That encourages people to ignore red flags.
That encourages people to
Well,
ignore
I
red?
will probably start off by saying, I don't know if it's a trend, but just social media and showing the lifestyle of people, like showing the lifestyle of men. Like I know just being down here where we're from, people are always posting about the clubs and oh, they got this section and he got this amount of money. Just showing that lifestyle of what they could have. I think that's a trend in itself. So you have people thinking, well, I'll ignore if he's talking to 5 different women
Because he got the money.
He got the money.
He got
Or
the
I'll
money.
ignore this because he done posted he was in the mall blowing a bag, whatever. So I feel like that could possibly be.
And they buying them
They're
designer
buying
things.
designer, so you
So
already.
they will ignore the red flags because of that. Yeah, that's what's trending
Yeah.
on social media. That's the main thing that's just trending on social media is that money and how they flash it or what they can buy them, what they can get them, the cars and everything. Yeah, so he can date 5 or 6 women. She won't even care. She's gonna stay right there.
And guess what her love language is probably?
What it is.
Gifts.
Yeah, boy.
That's why a woman, like a lot of women, they'll put up with whatever just because, at the end of the day, he gonna take me out to eat and he gonna give me like these roses and do all this, and they'll ignore whatever he has going on because that's the only thing that makes them feel loved.
Yeah,
That's true.
Well, ladies.
And that's what they would do.
Ladies, money does not buy happiness.
It doesn't. No matter how much money you have.
Absolutely.
More money, more problems is what they say, right?
Yep, more money, more problems.
So
And
just don't get with somebody because of the amount of money that he has. That might be your monster right there.
yep, learn how to get out there and go get your own
Get
bag,
your own, get
ladies.
your own. Yeah.
Get your own bag. And like I tell, even my daughters and my kids, I tell them, hey, set yourself up. You have the power to set yourself up for the lifestyle you want to live. You have to set yourself up to do something, a career that goes along with the lifestyle that you want to live. Don't think that, I'm going to get me a man and he going to do it for me. No. You set yourself up for the lifestyle you want to live.
Let his money be your bonus.
Exactly. That part right there.
Let his money be your bonus.
You be able to take care of yourself. That way you don't have to depend on a man for anything. And therefore no man can control you about money. A lot of men control women
About
when
money.
they take care of them.
That's true.
Yep. And they'll be the first one to say, I pay the bills here. I pay the bills.
Absolutely. A lot of times they pay the bills and stuff like that, then they get to control the whole situation. And a lot of guys love that. And they feel like they somebody.
You missed a macho.
Yeah, like instead of you wanting a woman that goes and work just as hard as you do, and so you guys can build together.
But you have some guys who might be, I don't want to say intimidated, but
They are.
It is.
They are.
Intimidated is the word.
Yes.
Yeah. Because now you might feel like, well, she's too strong of a woman, or you're too independent, so you don't need me, or you trying to go get your own money. What does that do for me? Things like that. So
yeah, like I said, let his money be your bonus.
Right.
Exactly. Okay, everyone, this concludes. Girl, you should have been in that episodes. Join us for the next episode, and we will let you know later. So you guys, peace.
Signing off.